business insights for the latest in sports. We bring you the stories that matters the most and news that shapes our nation. GMEB TV, bringing the Gambia to your screen. Welcome to GMEB TV, your go-to source for exclusive news and stories from the Gambia. Stay informed and stay ahead with our expert analysis. And open your YouTube app, click the search bar and type GMEB TV. Open the channel and click subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out from in-depth coverage of education, business insights for the latest in sports. We bring you the stories that matters the most and news that shapes our nation. GMEB TV, bringing the Gambia to your screen.
Good evening, beloved viewers, and welcome back to the third edition of the Writer's Show. I am your host, Abdou Komma, and this program is brought to you by GMEB TV. And of course, with me here today is Kaddy Barry, the author of the Revival of Words. We told you the Writer's Show will bring you young and eloquent Gambians that have diverse knowledge in literature, and their voices, of course, will be heard. So it's a pleasure, and please stay with us and go through the literature of Gambian society. Kaddy Barry, you are welcome to GMEB TV. Please tell the wonderful viewers who is Khadijatu Barry, or Kaddy Barry. Sorry for pronouncing your name in the tone.
Welcome to
Thank you so much, Abdou Komma. Viewers, I am Kaddy Barry, a student of St. Peter's Senior Secondary School, and I am born and brought up in West Coast region, the Gambia. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Kaddy Barry. It's a pleasure. And sorry for that pronunciation, okay? Yes, as she mentioned, she's the author of the Revival of Words. So today we're going to talk about her book, of course.
Welcome to
it's
GMEB
very,
TV.
Interesting when we see young people, of course, young female authors are breaking the barriers in literature, breaking the chains of ignorance. We are going to go through your book, of course, the Revival of Words. Please tell us something about your book, Kaddy Barry, The Revival of Words. How does it sound? Please tell the wonderful viewers what is entailed in the Revival of Words, please.
Okay, Abdou. The Revival of Words is an anthology of poems. It comprises of joy, love, marriage. Our societal issues also are captured in the book. So the book is not just centered on one thing. It talks about a lot of things in our society.
Good. She said the Revival of Words. It's talking about problems in society, marriage, centered on marriage, and of course, ills in society. Amazing. So this is very understood. So Kaddy Barry, you realize before you do anything in the field of literature, you have to sacrifice. You have to prepare yourself immensely for you to participate effectively and productively in your endeavors in literature. So tell us, why do you love writing?
I love writing because I have passion in it, and it's something that I love doing because writing is something that you can use to relieve yourself. For example, when you are depressed, you can write and relieve the stress. If you don't want to share it with somebody, you can write it and keep it to yourself. And also, we can use writing to inspire people and make impact in people's life. That's why I love writing so much.
She said she loved writing because she wants to impact lives. She said she loved writing because she wants to change the narratives, of course, in society. Amazing. And very well captivated. Okay, Kaddy Barry, that is well understood. Please, what motivated you to write the Revival of Words? Please tell the viewers what motivated you to write this anthology of poems, which is relinquishing change in society, talking about marriage in society, ills in society. Tell us, what motivated you, what encouraged you to write this particular anthology of poems?
I was motivated because I know I am a poet and I had to advocate for change. But the thing is, if I'm to record and shoot all my poems, I am not that financially strong, so I had to put it in a form of a book and share it with people to change what is going on, because there are a lot of things that we need to talk about, but writing, recording, and shooting videos is so costly. So I come up with this idea to put it in a form of a book so that it will be easier for me to publish it.
Good. That is well bridled. Of course, we'll talk about the challenges. Of course, you faced. I think we will subsequently come to that. Good. This is amazing. Kaddy, you realize writing is not easy. You know, George Orwell said, "If you cannot write well, then you cannot think well, and if you cannot think well, people will think for you." So we writers are genius. They are great people. So there is challenges in writing. There are hurdles, of course, restraints. Please tell us, do you face challenges in literature? Of course, you know, you authored the book Revival of Words, and you are about to launch your book. You realize in Gambian society, for you to be an author or to publish your work, it becomes very difficult. So please tell us, have you been stuck in literature? What problems, what challenges have you faced in the field of literature?
The first thing that I would say I faced is when I was writing, because as we all know, writing is not something that is very easy. You have to force your mind sometimes to think beyond. So that is a challenge, and also the support is also lacking because doing a lot of things in the Gambia, you need to spend money. And people, there are a lot of institutions in the Gambia that you can write to, but then sometimes they will not even respond to you, to your letters. So you find it difficult to publish your work in the Gambia. And also those that are ahead of us, also sometimes you will text them for guidance, they will be busy, that they won't even respond. So you have to do things on your own. Like sometimes you make mistake because you don't have somebody that will guide you through. So we face all those challenges, and also I can say financial challenges also is one of the biggest things that most Gambian writers will face.
She said financial challenge is the biggest peril in Gambia. That is something that we have to look into. It's something that we have to advocate and bridle the rights of young people in the field of literature. And she made mention of what mentor. You know, you have to be guided as a young writer. You must have a first eye vision that will, of course, see what you are doing. So she talked about having a mentor is also difficult because some of them are very engaged. So having their guidance sometimes becomes difficult. But at some point, you make a breakthrough. Good. This is amazing. And I think the government will have to do something about that. We'll come to that. At least you will tell us something about what they should do for authors in this country. Okay. Please, the revival of words. Are you really inspired? Or you think that the book is going to have impacts after the launching? What impact do you think the revival of words is going to have in Gambian society? Because you talked about, it talks about marriage, it talks about ills in society. So it's addressing all those impunities in society. Are you really perceiving or thinking that this is going to have a massive benefit in the field of literature as far as humanity is concerned?
Of course, the reason why I'm publishing the book is to make impact, and I'm sure it's going to be, because the poems that I capture in the book, most of the times these are things that society neglect, or these are things that society thinks should not happen. For example, there is this my poem that I wrote is titled "Some Societal Beliefs Are Suicidal." In this sense, I'm talking about like people thinking that men should not cry. Like that's what most people in the society think. They think that men should be strong internally, that they cannot release their pain. But then I personally believe that they have all the right to cry, hence they are human. But when a man cry in a society, people see it like you are a coward. That's how people see you. They see you like a coward, that you should not cry, or whatsoever that you are going through, you have to keep it in yourself. And I think this belief that our society have sometimes lead to suicide, because some people, when they are not able to bear what they are going through and they cannot put it to people, they feel like, let me just die, or let me just do this to free myself from this. So the book is capturing a lot. And also married, when it comes to married, I wrote a poem that talks about marriage, in the sense that everybody is entitled to marry to the person that you want to get married to, not because they want you to get married to this person, but you choose to. But in most societies, especially where I come from, people believe that your parents should choose a partner for you, which is not done. So the book is capturing all those things, and I'm sure it is going to make impact.
Of course, she said the book have a lot of massive guardians that will really propel young people in society to, of course, project their rights into a fundamental, of course, exercise. Yes, Kaddy Barry, I will agree with you. You see, you pinpointing that mantra of marriage, that young people must understand that they are entitled to their own choice, especially the girl child. It's an important, of course, peril that we have to always understand, that young people must prescribe to their own choice. Great, Kaddy Barry, you have made a lot of emphasis on your book, and I'm sure the viewers there will be impressed, and they will do all possible means to purchase this book, and of course, it's going to contribute and bring about change in society. That's amazing. Please, in this country, you realize literature is very expensive. I always say this, that the way budgets are allocated for other sectors, budgets should be allocated to literature like that. You allocate budget for sports, etc. So how about literature? In this country, it's unfortunate. Compare Gambian society to Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and a lot of countries. You see, in this country, literature is not respected. You see somebody launch her book, that is the end of the author. You never hear about the individual's name anymore. So these are biggest obstacles that authors are facing in this country. And we can maneuver these problems by the government, of course, helping the young people to help support their events, and of course, allocate budgets for literature. So please, what advice do you have for the government to help young people like you? Because you're trying to bring about change in literature. What advice or what steps should the government take to help young people in the field of literature?
I think the government should do something to help, because we need to celebrate our own. As Gambians, we need to read our own authors, their books. But I can see in the Gambia, the way Chinua Achebe is famous in the Gambia, Edward Francis Small is not that famous, and Edward Francis Small is our own. Like Keba Ajuara will always say, we need to celebrate our own, and we need to read our own books. Because most of the times when you go to schools, our syllabus, our literature syllabus, there is no Gambian book. There is no book that we are doing that is written by a Gambian. It's all from outside, which is I can say, is an insult to the Gambian authors. The government should change that and at least encourage and motivate our own, and also support us financially. Sometimes the government will, like you said, they will not allocate a budget for us, and even if you write to them, they will just give a deaf ear. Sometimes there is this girl that was telling me that she wrote to them, and when she made a follow-up, they told her that there is no money, that they cannot support, which is so sad. And now you have to spend everything on your own, and you are still working, like you are working with the government right now, because whatsoever change that you are making, you are doing it for the government and for yourself. So I think the government should at least do something to help literature.
I can't agree with you less, of course. The government should come on board, help young people. Youth empowerment in literature is fundamental to bring about change. We can only bring about change through the use of literature. So you must not undermine the power of the pen. Of course, I agree with you. Gambians celebrate outsiders than the insiders. You know why? That is because the support is not there. The way people perceive literature, Gambians perceive literature, and other countries, different. That is why Chinua Achebe is not only celebrated in Nigeria, across the world. Like he said, if you want and you seek for life, you will never fail to find. Difficulties are made, and indeed they will exist. But through overcoming them, that we grow stronger. So we need to be very strong in our endeavors. That is amazing. So Gambians, let's support our own. let the government, of course, come on board and help these young people in the field of literature. So, Kaddy Barry, that is an amazing point. Yes, you see, I'm very glad, I'm happy that girl childs are breaking the chains in literature. Because you see in the Gambia now, most of them every year you see, female authors are the one launching, publishing book. That is amazing. Don't you think that is amazing? It's an amazing, of course, a step.
Of course, that is amazing because we should not, the girls should not be behind, and the boys lead. Sometimes we need to go 50-50, like they say, especially when it comes to literature. I think Sophia is the one motivating most of these girls, people like us, because Sophia is a very good example when it comes to Gambian literature. When it comes to girls, Sophia is doing wonders, and I think most of us are learning from what she is doing, and they need to help the girls. They need to help the girls because most of this stress, the girls cannot go through it. And there are most of these girls that want to launch their books, but they still can't because there is no support, and it's so sad.
There is no support. There is no budget allocated for literature. Young people are digging their dreams. Young people are not seeing the way in literature. So we are appealing to the government, of course, to pave a way for the younger generation of Gambian society to have a voice in literature, for them to be helped financially in both wants and needs. So that is amazing. Okay. Kaddy Barry, I will ask you this question again. What advice do you have for young people that are in the field or not in the field of literature? As a young female author, you are amazing and inspiring. You come in at a very younger age, I would say. You are in grade 11, going to 12, I can say. So you wrote this book, which is very massive and inspiring. This is very, is something commendable. So what advice do you have for young people in the outside that are not in the field of literature? What do you have to tell them? Or some of them are also in the field of literature, but they are still facing hurdles and challenges. So please tell the viewers or tell these people what advice, based on your experience, for these people.
As a young writer, I believe literature is a way of life because whatever you do in life, it involves literature. It's either you know it or you don't, but literature is part of our daily activities that we do. And as young writers that are coming up, I will urge all of us to push harder. It's not easy. It's really not easy, but we still had to push and make more efforts. It's not how much you have or how much you get out of it, but how much impact you make when you are doing it. And I think we should do it out of passion because there is nothing to get. We gain nothing from this that we are doing. Sometimes you will even launch your book, at the end you have loans to pay. But at least you impact in people's life. You make impact in people's life. So I will urge all young writers to keep pushing that a day, let us just believe that a day will come. We will also enjoy as writers.
Okay, challenges are, of course, are very normal in every situation. But your approach towards the challenge, pedaled, of course, the maneuverment of that progress. Amazing. We realize and understand that you are about to launch your book. Please tell us, where are you, what preparations are you doing to succumb your this launching? And please tell the viewers what is the venue of your program and what steps are you taking for your program to be successful?
Right now, I'm writing to institutions, but like I say, it's never easy. And I'm also working towards a school tour. I want to go around schools because as a student, I believe my fellow students will be the ones to support and come grace the event with me. And also, the event is going to be November 30th at St. Peter's School Hall. I'm urging all of you to come help me honor my book because launching a book is just like you are it's a naming ceremony for the book. The efforts that you make, you at least celebrate your work. So I will urge all Gambians to come help me make this event a success. So it's not easy though. I'm working so hard with IYS. They are supporting me and I'm so happy with the little that they are doing. And also I will be going around a lot of schools in this area. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kaddy Barry. That is amazing. That is a very important point. Yeah, I think people like you need support. So please, we want to understand. There are some people watching here live. Some of them will love to support, of course. We want to understand your estimated budget. How much have you been spending? Okay, maybe you can tell us something. How much estimately have you been spending? And if you have any financial restraints, please you can indicate.
Right now, what I've spent is close to 20,000. I've spent a lot, but then my budget for the event itself, I don't even touch it yet because what I budget is about 100 and something thousand Gambian dollars. It's so expensive, and I really need support. Like not just me, all those that are launching. I believe we all need support, and your support will be will be appreciated. And for me, if you support, inshallah, you will have your own copy for free. And the copy of the book before launching is 250, and after launching is 400. Sorry. So whenever you support, you will have a copy of the book, inshallah.
Please, if you are watching us live, we are empowering young people in the field of literature. Help this young girl here. She has been trying. Now she's on the verge of launching now. Please support her in any way. Of course, she has been trying. She needs the support. So if you are watching us live, kindly do your best and help this young girl here. Of course, she is trying her level best. And this will bring us to the end of the writer's show, Kaddy Barry. I will give you the opportunity to speak, to bring, please tell us your words, your conclusion remarks for the viewers, because now, we are almost on the verge of, coming to your event. Please talk to the wonderful viewers and speak to your last words.
First of all, I would love to thank my family, my mother, and my sisters, and also thank Mr. Bite for guiding me through. He has been the one behind, the brain behind everything. He did a lot for me, and I want to appreciate him so much. And IYS, I want to appreciate IYS, Uncle Ala, and Mr. Aliu. I want to thank all of them for supporting me, Keba, Malcolm. I want to thank all of you. And thank you all for watching us today. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Kaddy Barry. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you so much. See you some other time. This is the Writer's Show. Please click and follow us on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you so much.
Welcome to GMEB TV, your go-to source for exclusive news and stories from the Gambia. Stay informed and stay ahead with our expert analysis. And open your YouTube app, click the search bar and type GMEB TV.